Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is an American actress, producer, and entrepreneur best known for her iconic portrayal of Buffy Summers in the groundbreaking television series Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 1997 to 2003. Born on April 14, 1977, in New York City, Gellar began her acting career at a young age, quickly gaining attention for her talent and charisma. She rose to early fame with a role on the soap opera All My Children, for which she won a Daytime Emmy Award in 1995. However, her big breakthrough came with Buffy, where her performance as a strong, complex, and witty teenage vampire slayer made her a pop culture icon and a feminist television figure. The role not only earned her critical acclaim but also solidified her as a leading figure in late 90s and early 2000s television. In film, Gellar became a prominent face in teen and horror movies, starring in hits like I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997, Scream 2, 1997, Cruel Intentions, 1999, and The Grudge, 2004. These roles showcased her versatility, allowing her to transition between drama, horror, and comedy with ease. Outside of acting, Gellar co-founded Foodsters, a clean baking company, and has authored a cookbook. She has also done voice work and made occasional returns to television. Gellar is married to actor Freddie Prinze Jr., and they have 2 children together. Throughout her career, she has remained a respected figure in the entertainment industry, admired for both her talent and her grounded, private lifestyle. After Buffy the Vampire Slayer ended in 2003, Sarah Michelle Gellar faced the challenge of moving beyond such a defining role. She deliberately chose varied projects to expand her acting range, including independent films, comedies, and psychological thrillers. Her post-Buffy career included starring roles in movies like Harvard Man, 2001, The Return, 2006, and Suburban Girl, 2007. While these films received mixed reviews, they demonstrated her continued dedication to taking on diverse and often complex characters. Gellar also explored lighter fare, voicing April O'Neil in the animated film TMNT, 2007, and playing Daphne in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies alongside her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr. Her comedic timing and screen presence in those films introduced her to a younger generation of fans and further highlighted her versatility. In television, she returned with Ringer, 2011-2012, a mystery thriller series in which she played dual roles as twin sisters. Despite critical praise for her performance, the series was cancelled after 1 season. She followed this with The Crazy Ones, 2013-2014, a workplace comedy in which she starred opposite Robin Williams in one of his final screen roles. Gellar later described the show as a deeply meaningful experience, particularly because of her bond with Williams. Outside of acting, Gellar has been a passionate advocate for several causes, including breast cancer awareness, children's welfare, and hunger relief. She's worked with organizations like CARE and Project Angel Food, using her fame to amplify social issues close to her heart. In 2015, she co-founded Foodsters, a company focused on organic, sustainable baking mixes, aimed at families and young bakers. The venture reflected her interest in healthy living and motherhood, and it marked a successful step into entrepreneurship. Though she has often taken time away from the spotlight to focus on her family, Sarah Michelle Gellar remains a beloved figure in pop culture. In recent years, she's embraced a more selective approach to acting, participating in reunions, retrospectives, and interviews that reflect on her legacy, particularly the enduring impact of Buffy. A trailblazer for strong female leads in genre television, Gellar's career continues to inspire a generation of actors and fans alike. Sarah Michelle Gellar's influence extends far beyond her screen credits. She helped redefine the portrayal of young women in television, particularly through Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Created by Joss Whedon, Buffy offered a rare mix of horror, drama, humor, and coming-of-age themes, with Gellar at the center of it all. Her portrayal of Buffy was layered. She was physically strong, emotionally complex, witty, flawed, and deeply human. The show has since become a landmark in TV history, spawning academic studies, fan conventions, and continued cultural relevance more than 2 decades after it ended. Gellar's performance in Buffy earned her widespread acclaim, including multiple Teen Choice Awards and Saturn Awards. The character became a symbol of empowerment, and Gellar herself was frequently cited as one of the most influential television actresses of the late 1990s and early 2000s. Despite her fame, Gellar has maintained a notably private personal life. Her relationship with Freddie Prinze Jr., whom she met while filming I Know What You Did Last Summer, has been one of Hollywood's most enduring marriages. The couple wed in 2002 and have 2 children, a daughter, Charlotte, and a son, Rocky. Gellar has often credited her stable family life as one of the reasons she has taken fewer roles in recent years, choosing to focus on raising her children and developing projects that reflect her personal values. In addition to her entrepreneurial efforts with Foodsters and her involvement in charitable causes, Gellar has become a respected voice in conversations around wellness, parenting, and work-life balance. She's spoken candidly about the importance of mental health, self-care, and resilience, topics that resonate deeply with both fans of her earlier work and new followers who appreciate her authenticity. More recently, Gellar returned to television in Wolfpack, 2023, a supernatural drama where she played a central role and also served as an executive producer. The series marked her official return to genre TV, and her involvement generated significant excitement among longtime fans of Buffy. In interviews, she emphasized the importance of portraying strong, nuanced characters and mentoring a new generation of actors in the process. Sarah Michelle Gellar's career has been defined not just by high-profile roles, but by intentional choices, choosing substance over spectacle, integrity over overexposure. Her legacy as a television icon, trailblazer for women in genre media, and multifaceted creative professional continues to grow with each new chapter she chooses to write. Beyond her acting career, Sarah Michelle Gellar has also emerged as a thoughtful cultural figure, someone who understands the power of storytelling, celebrity, and business, and who has skillfully navigated all 3 arenas without compromising her identity or values. Advocacy and influence. Gellar has long been admired for using her platform to support meaningful causes. She's been involved in efforts supporting children's education, domestic abuse awareness, and environmental responsibility. She has participated in initiatives for Habitat for Humanity and has worked with Feeding America and No Kid Hungry to address food insecurity. Her approach to advocacy has never felt performative. She's often hands-on and prefers long-term involvement rather than short-lived endorsements. She has also spoken out on issues affecting women in Hollywood, particularly in the wake of the #MeToo movement. While she has kept specific personal experiences private, Gellar has expressed support for survivors and the need for systemic change in the entertainment industry. Her balanced, measured tone has earned her respect not just among fans but among her peers. Public persona and legacy. Gellar's public image has always stood out for its grounded nature. Despite her fame, she has never courted tabloid attention. Her interviews are often self-aware and candid, filled with insight about the industry and reflections on fame, motherhood, and growing older in Hollywood. She's spoken about the pressure of maintaining a career as a woman in an industry that often sidelines women over 40, and her insistence on choosing projects that reflect both her artistic goals and her personal evolution. Her legacy is already being felt by a younger generation of actresses and creators who credit her work, particularly Buffy, as a turning point in how female characters are written and perceived on television. Modern shows with complex heroines, such as Veronica Mars, Jessica Jones, and The Vampire Diaries, owe a clear debt to Gellar's trailblazing performance. Continuing projects and interests outside of acting, Gellar has shown great interest in lifestyle and publishing. In 2017, she co-authored the cookbook Stirring Up Fun with Food, which combines creative cooking ideas with parenting and entertaining tips. The book reflects her genuine passion for family life and healthy living. She remains active on social media, where she shares glimpses of her personal life, though never in a performative way, and interacts with fans, especially those who continue to celebrate the Buffy legacy. She often uses her platform to promote wellness, support small businesses, and highlight moments of humor and perspective in daily life. A quiet, lasting power. Sarah Michelle Gellar is a rare example of a star who transitioned from child actress to genre-defining icon to multifaceted adult figure, all while remaining authentic and remarkably private. Whether she is revisiting her past through nostalgic reunions, supporting emerging talent, or crafting her next business move, she does so with intention. While she may not be as omnipresent as some of her peers, her impact is quietly profound, proof that lasting influence doesn't require constant visibility. Gellar's legacy is one of strength, longevity, and the quiet assurance of a woman who knows who she is and isn't afraid to evolve. Sarah Michelle Gellar's enduring appeal lies in the balance she has struck between personal authenticity and professional excellence. She is both a pop culture icon and a relatable figure, admired as much for her trailblazing work in television as for the quiet dignity with which she has lived her life beyond the spotlight. Early beginnings and rise to stardom. Gellar's career began almost by chance. She was discovered at the age of 4 in a New York City restaurant, which led to commercials and early television work. She made her film debut in An Invasion of Privacy, 1983, and appeared in a range of productions throughout her childhood, including the teen drama Swans Crossing, 1992. Her early performance skills and work ethic were evident, even as a child. Her role as Kendall Hart on All My Children, 1993 to 1995, was a major turning point. Playing the rebellious daughter of Susan Lucci's character, Gellar's performance won her a Daytime Emmy Award and established her as a rising talent capable of handling emotionally complex roles. That early recognition gave her the momentum that would lead her to Buffy, a show that would not only change her career but shift the television landscape. Buffy's cultural impact. Buffy the Vampire Slayer debuted in 1997 and quickly became a cult phenomenon. Its combination of supernatural storytelling, feminist themes, teen drama, and dark humor was groundbreaking. Gellar's performance as Buffy was the heartbeat of the show. She brought physicality, emotional depth, and nuance to a character who had to juggle slaying demons and dealing with heartbreak, trauma, and existential crises, all before graduating high school. The show's influence on genre television cannot be overstated. It paved the way for other series that centered strong, complicated female leads. And its storytelling techniques, such as season-long arcs, monster of the week, formats, and metaphor-laden narratives, have become widely imitated. Gellar's portrayal of Buffy is consistently ranked among the greatest TV performances of all time. Marriage and family life. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. have become something of a rarity in Hollywood, a couple whose relationship has endured for over 2 decades. Their relationship is often praised for its grounded nature and mutual support. They met in the late 90s, became friends, and began dating around 2000. Married in 2002, they've raised their children largely out of the public eye, emphasizing a stable family life. Gellar has often spoken about the importance of protecting her children's privacy and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. This conscious retreat from the spotlight, especially during the height of her fame, reflects her priorities and the strength of her personal values. Respected industry voice in Hollywood, Gellar is seen as someone who commands respect without demanding attention. Colleagues and younger actors often cite her professionalism and presence as influential. She's known for being well-prepared, committed to her roles, and generous on set. She's also made smart behind-the-scenes moves, taking on executive producer roles in several projects, including Wolfpack, and lending her name to causes and products that reflect her personal brand: thoughtful, family-oriented, and empowering. Recent recognition and tributes. In recent years, Sarah Michelle Gellar has received widespread recognition for her contributions to pop culture. Numerous retrospectives, anniversary panels, and essays have examined her legacy and the impact of her roles. While she has expressed appreciation for this recognition, she remains humble and often redirects praise toward the writers, co-stars, and fans who helped build the Buffy phenomenon. Despite offers to return to or reboot Buffy, Gellar has expressed reluctance to revisit the character directly, suggesting that Buffy's story has been told and that it's time for new voices to lead the next generation of genre storytelling. Instead, she supports the idea of new Slayers and stories that can carry forward the show's empowering legacy. In sum, Sarah Michelle Gellar is more than just the actress who played Buffy. She is a thoughtful, multi-dimensional artist and person. Her career reflects intelligence, passion, and courage. Whether on screen as a supernatural heroine, behind the scenes as a businesswoman, or in daily life as a mother and advocate, she embodies the kind of strength that lasts long after the spotlight fades.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.